guys, welcome back. In today's very video edition here, we got a Nissan Rogue 2010 model. The issue which we're having here is that there is no any power coming from this cigarette lighter port. I would need to check it using my multimeter to confirm if it is actually coming from there, because it's seeming to me either that the charger which I plugged in there got out or something. So I need to verify. Now in order to verify, I need to place one of the tip here, then the second one should come over here, and no power. So which means there is no power coming in there. Okay, I want to test it again to be sure. Now it doesn't matter which one goes in first, but you have to understand the one that goes in. Oh my goodness, I hope nobody injured. Okay, I'm using one hand to do this. So the inner one, which you can see there, the innermost part is the negative, while the outermost is the positive. So there is no power. Now the fuse box is not here, is not underneath here, it is actually here. I'll put that out. Okay, just a moment. Okay, here we go. I wanna on the torchlight. So there are a lot of fuse there, but if you pull this off just like most Asian model and flip it this way, now we can see a whole lot better. So on the first row by the second, we seen 20 amp socket. They say power socket. Look at other ones, I'm not seeing any thing like that. There are stoplight, there are four-wheel drive, ignition 10 amp, rear difference or differential, I don't know, BCM, mirror, airbag, mirror, blower 15 amps and 10 amps heater mirror. So I'm certain that it's gonna be this guy right here. It's gonna be this 20 amp socket. So if we look in there, there is a 20 amp on the first row. Let's put that out and see if it is the culprit. But it's intact. So what happened? So at this level right now, I'm gonna put it back in there and investigate further what really happened. I've seen some two fuses there, which some guys have replaced, have rewired. They seem to be in good condition. I'll put it back in there, shove it in there. Okay, here we go. I don't know what really happened. Wanna check the second one. Let me check these 20 amp fuse here. Yes, it is not him. Well, I gotta okay guys, so I guess this is where we left. That's the last place where we were. Now I gotta tell you, there is a lot of things which I have to do here to get this shit working. The first thing first, the other next step which I took here is to pull this cover off. right? You can just pull it back and pull it back, and be sure not to pull it too hard. Once it starts separating from the latch right there, you leave it. There is a wire which is left here, which I don't know the reason why, but that is not my concern. Now we checked the fuse there, the 20 amp fuse there, the green guy, and it doesn't seem to solve the problem. It's in good condition. I showed it to you guys, all right? That's this fuse right here, and it seemed to be pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me off the light because it's shining too much. Okay, here we go. The fuse is in good condition. Now we got another relay that comes from the accessory, and the relay is our next guy here, and that's the relay here. Now to put this relay out is not gonna be that very simple. It's not a very simple relay like every other one. You guys can see that I actually took the cover off. Now when I did actually get it out. Now to get it out, there is a trick. All these relays got a trick. There is a button there. You gotta depress on that button with one hand. This button right here. This button right here. Gotta depress it while pulling the relay, so it has to come out with that very rubber right there. So I pulled this one out, and it seemed to be, I pulled it out. That's the rubber right there. So I pulled it out, and the switch seemed to be shifted out of place. So I need to pull it out again, so I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, now when you press that tab, this relay is gonna prove a little bit of impossible. You have to take it in here to get it out. So this is it. Now you want to swipe this one with this one here, swap it with that one there, and see if it works. That's for the blower model. Now so when I got this very relay out, which I didn't show on camera, it actually shifted away from where it makes the contact point. So I did actually see the reason why, and it's warm, which means it's working. The coils are now burnt, so I only just push it back in place where it's gonna be. Then I gotta close this back and show you how it gotta go in there again, because it's a little bit tricky to get in there. And just a moment, guys. Okay, it locks in right there. Now wanna face it exactly where that socket is. Put it back in here, put it back in here. Then if anybody didn't explain this to you guys, it's gonna be really hard to get that relay out of that place. Hope you see it. Now have to push it until it clips. So now I still test this area here, and doesn't seem to be any light. Where is my cigarette charger? Don't seem to be any light, so I gotta do the do, and that is gotta put the ignition on. Right. Okay. Let's step on the brake. Shift this to drive. Then you have to find something to unlock. To put this back, you will need to slide here in first. Then there you go. But if you put this one first, it will not go. So you press it and press it. That's it. Latch this one by getting something that's not gonna scratch it through here, and pull this guy out. Pull it from the ground. That's why they make here to be beveled. So since you put it from the ground, that one should come out. And flip it this way. Now that's the wiring for the guy. This wiring will not get out easily. That's another thing. So there must be tabs somewhere. Yes, there is a retain clip tab here. To press it and pull, and it's out. Right? You press, then you pull. Okay, so now I want to perform the multimeter test again so I can know exactly where my problem is coming from. I'm setting the with that correction which I made on that very relay right there. It should give me some good news. Put my multimeter on and gotta probe this here. One here, one here. Should be expecting a battery voltage. That's what you should be there, except until the engine starts. And here we go. So power is coming there. So finally, that's a win. Okay, guys, do share this video with others. Give the video a like, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye for now.